How does someone become trained to respond to an emergency? What steps must they take in order to become qualified as a fire rescue technician with James City County Fire and EMS? When there is a vacancy in the department, information sessions are held to advertise the position. Potential applicants talk with our recruiters about the process, learn about the qualifications, and undergo an initial screening. The first step in the process after the application is the Applicant Physical Ability Test, or APAT. There are a series of simulated tasks that an applicant must be able to complete. They are raising and extending a ladder, creating a forcible entry, carrying a high-rise pack of stairs, pulling a supply line, breaching a ceiling, carrying equipment, creating an opening and being able to lift and drag a 175-pound dummy. Before an applicant takes the test, they can come in and learn how everything works in practice. Later, they'll take the final test and must meet the minimum requirements to be eligible to move forward. Next, the applicant will be processed by an interview panel to determine their qualifications to be an employee. If deemed qualified, the applicant will be offered conditional employment, which allows them to undergo a thorough background investigation, polygraph test, and medical exam. Once hired and after a brief orientation, the applicant will attend the Tidewater Regional Fire Academy for 14 weeks. Some of the things they will experience at the Tidewater Regional Fire Academy are fire service history and tradition, fire department organization, the incident management system, fire behavior, building construction, personal protective equipment, ropes and knots, rescue and extrication, forcible entry, proper use of ladders, ventilation, water supply, and hose evolutions. There will also be emergency medical technician training and a lot of practical application of the knowledge and skills taught in the classroom. When the applicant finishes the academy, they move on to complete their EMT-I class. EMT-I stands for Emergency Medical Technician Intermediate. The EMT-I class is designed to train our employees to serve as the attendant in charge on the ambulance and provide advanced life support to the sick and injured within our community prior to arrival at a hospital. This course of instruction incorporates training and clinical rotations at our local hospitals and medical clinics. Some of these clinical rotations include the emergency room, labor and delivery, psychiatric wards, and the operating room. An applicant will work closely with a doctor during their rounds and will be routinely tested on their knowledge and abilities to do the many skills they will perform in the field, such as EKG interpretation, IV and medication administration, patient assessment, and treatment. They will also provide patient care on an ambulance with an experienced paramedic serving as their preceptor or mentor. Upon completion of their EMT-I program, the applicant will take the National Registry exam. After passing the registry test, they will request reciprocity from the State Office of EMS, which will certify them to practice as an EMT-I in Virginia. Even though they are certified as an EMT-I in Virginia, they must still complete an internal department program and be cleared by the operational medical director to be officially released as an attendant in charge on a department ambulance. Only then can they be by themselves with a patient in the back of an ambulance. Once they have completed all of those training programs, they will be assigned to a station and begin their shift rotations. Shifts are 24 hours, and each technician will work 7 shifts over a period of 21 days. Fire rescue technicians must also maintain their high level of training and recertify every 3 years by taking advanced cardiac life support, trauma, CPR, and pediatric classes. The department also has 28 nationally registered paramedics with over 800 additional hours of training. For over 33 years, the men and women of the James City County Fire Department and EMS Division have strived on a daily basis to provide our citizens and visitors with the highest level of pre-hospital emergency medical care. We truly live up to this year's EMS Week motto of EMS, anytime, anywhere, we'll be there. If you are interested in joining our department and being on the front lines of serving our community, please call our Fire Administration Recruitment Office at 757-565-7650 or go to jccegov.com/HR.